Sorry. Car stop. Let me turn this off. So I am up. I am up. If you saw the name of this vlog or live, I am in the car. I am about to go to the gym. It's Saturday morning, and this is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. I wanted to come on live and want to give y'all a shout to let y'all know that I'm up and I made it. Some way, somehow, I made it because last night, ooh, Lord, hey, Monica had a moment. So we're not sure what exactly caused this. We don't know if it's because her daddy got her some juice because he was being a good daddy. I had not made it to the store. Ooh, Captain Boo-Boo. I had not made it to the store to get her any more juice. I usually try to do my runs on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I do like to do a Costco run. I like to do a Winn-Dixie run. And I wasn't able to make it out because I had a lot of meetings and phone calls and things going on. So that being the case, he stopped and said yesterday, oh, I'll just pick some up on the way to get her. Got her the regular kind of low sugar apple juice that we'll get for her. And then got her some low sugar fruit punch. So we don't know if it's the fruit punch that bothered her, but Monica definitely did that. Vomited in our bed, so we had to rip all the teeth off, get the food off, try not to vomit ourselves. Then we had to move her. My husband's like, oh, give her a little bit of water. And I was always like, no, my mama told me, when your baby throw up, you wait. You don't give them nothing else because it can't sit on their stomach. It's too soon. But he gave her some water. So what did she do? All the water came back up. And I was like, if anything, I wanted to give her some gripe water. Gripe water is a homeopathic kind of thing that are natural medicine. It's not really like, I don't think it's synthetically produced, or at least not the ones that I've gotten. But it's supposed to help their stomachs. Like a lot of times if babies have, what is it? Anyway, if your baby is gassy and fussy, and there's a word for what they call that when babies are just like unsettled when they're young because they're dealing with gas and they can't get it out, like they haven't developed the muscles yet to process whatever. Is it crud? That's not crud. Crud is like allergy stuff. It's that word. Gripe water is good for that. So I wanted to give her some of that. When we took her upstairs to her room, she refused to take it. Now there's one, I have like 3 different ones. One by like Mother's Natural, one by some other company, and then one that was like really expensive in a bottle with a little dropper that was like super organic. She will not name one of them. She was not agreeing to it. So I said, okay, let's just leave her alone. And then she asked for some juice, and my husband looked at me and I was like, I don't know what it is. And she seemed settled at that point, so he's like, well, let's try the juice and see if it was the chicken nugget she had that made her sick. She drank the juice, and I kid you not, as soon as she finished and handed it to me, she said, here, mommy, I'm done, because she has her announcement of what she's done with something. And we try to respond to that, because if you wait too long and you don't take it from her, she's going to throw it. She's mostly grown out of that, but she stood up next to me in her room, and I kid you not, like 30 seconds, if that, after she finished the juice, bleh, on the floor, just juice. And I had a mommy moment, and I'm going to give y'all some real mom girl ish. I was like, it's the effing juice. So then Micah said, effing juice, effing juice. So that happened. Yeah. My husband's like, language. I said, yeah, you know what? I've been thrown up on for like the 4th, 5th time, and I'm feeling some type of way. And it wasn't even like the bad word. It was like freaking, I don't know if you could say stuff like that on here. I know people get sensitive a lot. But even to say like the bad word, mommy version, for her to go around, freaking juice. I said, okay. That was my fault. I'll take that L on that one. Stop saying that, Monica. Don't say that word. Because I don't want her to go back and be like, get the freaking rug. Yeah. But regardless, I wanted to come on, sorry, that probably will be loud, and let y'all know that despite the events of last night that kept us up much later than we planned to be, I am still on time, on target. That was my 6:15 alarm to make it to the gym. So I am on my way there for self-defense class this morning. I'm excited about that. On that same note of talking about mommy things, I realized so much, like that saying that people say of like your child, your voice becomes your child's inner voice. We see really often how the way we talk to Monica comes out in how she talks to us and talks to other people. Great example. We cannot sneeze. When Monica first started sneezing, of course she's a little kid, sneezing scares them. Vomiting also scares them. Like I know when she's about to blow because she makes his faces like, and I'm like, are you okay? And that was another way that last night was a teachable moment, that after the first two incidences, I went and grabbed the bucket out of her potty and I said, Monica, if you have to vomit, like if you have to throw up, here in the bucket. And sure enough, that last time, as soon as she drank the water that my husband tried to give her, she said, I said, you feel like you're going to be sick? She said, I'm going to be sick. And then she came over and into the bucket. But she didn't want to go to the toilet. We tried to walk her to her bathroom in her room. And to be fair, I'm that kind of person where if I'm nauseous and I go too close to the toilet, I don't know if it's something about the smell of the toilet water, the toilet bowl, any kind of association in my mind. Like, let's say, like when I was pregnant, if I felt nauseous and I felt like I was really going to blow, I was like, let me just go stick my head in the toilet because that smell is going to make me, and it would, like that smell is triggering. And Monica looked at the toilet, she said, I'm like, are you going to be sick? She said, yeah, but no toilet. So she was able to vomit in a trash can and the little potty seat, potty bowl the last time, which was a blessing because I had to get out the little, what is it, Bissell mini green hot spot and clean up the spot on her floor because it stunk and it had no food in it and it was just liquid. And I was like, we got to get this bile up off the floor, like this can't stay. So that happened. And on the topic of being someone's inner voice, like I was saying, like I was reading something on Facebook the other day, like in a gentle parenting group that talked about how gentle parenting our children helps us be gentle with ourselves. And I do agree with that because it makes me more patient. It makes me sit and be like, okay, why am I frustrated with this? Why am I triggered by things that happen? That a kid is being a kid. They're working through stuff. They're learning stuff. Kids, by and large, and I say this as a mom, I say this as a social worker, I say this as someone with specialty and background in child and family welfare. Like kids don't often, there are some caveats to that and, mental illnesses and diagnoses and that kind of thing. But by and large, young kids do not just seek out like defiance in that way. They don't seek being mean and being whatever. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out how things work. And yeah, sometimes things elicit a response and they find that response entertaining. And that's another story for another day. But when she sneezes, we used to always check on her and say, are you okay? And now you can be anywhere in the house, upstairs, downstairs. If she hears you outside the front door and you sneeze, are you okay? Are you okay? And if you don't answer, like my husband is good for sometimes not answering, not hearing, but she heard him because he sneezes really loud. And she'll be like, Daddy, are you okay? And even when different things happen, I've seen her now playing with her dolls and they'll do something. She's like, you have to share. You have to share, Dolly. You have to do. And in a good way, like I hear her being really gentle with them. I hear her guiding them and instructing them. And even in ways, like I said, that she talks to us, we hear back. And I'm like, wow, like we just said that to her. Like, and now she's saying it back to us. Like she gets it. Her big thing this week is working on patience. And I told my husband, let's just help her count. Like, we're going to count to 5. So when she wants like a doll or she like wants to go to her room, I say, all right, Monica, we're going to count to 5. Can you count to 5? And she'll stop and she'll count. And I said, okay, we're being patient. Let's count to 5. That was key for me. So I'm sharing that as like my mom hack this morning, that if you want to teach your child patience and they know how to count and they understand counting, say like, we're going to be patient and have them count to 5 or 10 or whatever number. I don't know what that is. And that can be a way of really helping them learn patience. So I've been running my mouth, but I wanted to let y'all know. Last night was a struggle, but we made it through. I'm getting up and I'm going to the gym. And I just be thinking about Monica. So I am on the way to this self-defense class. I will let y'all know later on how it goes. I'm excited about it. And I am bringing a couple friends along. So hopefully we have a good time and it's a good workout. Checking in for the check-in. This is my live for today. I may be fancy and come live again later. But if not, Don't hold it against me. As always, this is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, family, food, and fun. I truly believe God has given us all gifts and talents that can fix some problem that exists in the world. And while we may not be able to fix everything, I want to remind and encourage you to remember that we can all fix something. Until next time, I pray that you would find that thing and fix it. If you get in a good workout, I meant to ask for my other ladies out there on the topic of these commando boobs. I need help finding a good high impact bra. If you have a recommendation, I would love it. Now, I've been dealing with this whole overflow since I had Monica. I got bras from motherhood, maternity, and all that, and it was right before they closed during the pandemic, so I wasn't able to go in and swap them out or get resized or anything. Before that, I used to get my high impact bras from like Gap and Old Navy or Cacique, so I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I think I got some F's and some G's before, so I may be an H, maybe 36H, 38H. But if you have workout bras that work well for you, please do drop it in the comments below, because your girl is struggling. Like, this is clearly a double bra situation, and that's what we're going to do till we get a good one figured out. And I'll wrap up on that note, because I am behind schedule to pick up my friend, but I'm going to get there. All right, y'all. Bye. Have a good one. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you got feedback on that or if you work out today. See y'all next time. Bye.